السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والصلاة والسلام على رسول الأنام محمد بن عبد الله وآله وأصحابه وعلى من تبعه بإحسان إلى يوم الجزاء. Alhamdulillah, we thank Allah, we glorify Allah for His mercy upon us, sparing our life up to this moment. We also pray to Almighty Allah to shower His blessing upon the noble Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and also extend it to his family and the companions in general. And inshallah, as we said in our general revision we talk of salat, which is one of the pillars of Islam. And today, inshallah, we want to look at the study of Sawm, which is known as fasting in Islam. Inshallah, salat is the second pillar, while the Sawm is the fourth pillar. Inshallah, first of all, under this study of Sawm, we are going to look at the definition. As Sawm is an Arabic word which means fasting. It's the fourth pillar of Islam. Fasting is abstaining from eating, drinking, sexual intercourse, etc., from dawn till sunset, for the purpose of worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. And this is the definition of fasting. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, which is Quran 2, verse 183, known as Surah Al-Baqarah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. And the translation is that يا أيها الذين آمنوا, Allah said, oh, you who believe, كتب عليكم, fasting is prescribed for you, كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم, as it was prescribed for those before you, لعلكم تتقون, so that you may be conscious of Allah. And what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala needs in this fasting is conscious of Him, fearing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Once you attain the state of piety, a reward is ready, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have a reward for you. And the reward for those who's fasting with the fear of Allah is the paradise, and we pray to Almighty Allah to admit us into the paradise. And inshallah, as we are giving the definition, we are going to the importance of fasting, inshallah. Importance of fasting. Fasting is primarily a spiritual discipline. It brings us near to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because it is due to the love and fear of Him that we give up food, drinks, and other pleasures of life, hence putting our faith in test. As we are fasting, our test is being put into a faith, into a test. A faith is being put into a test because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to test our faith by giving up food, drinks, and other pleasures of life. And also, fasting is the training ground for Muslims to form the habit that everything unlawful must be avoided and that evil must be hated. In the month of Ramadan, all unlawful things like drinking, like smoking, like drinking alcohol or smoking or having sexual intercourse are to be avoided by a Muslim. A Muslim that is observing fasting must not be seen drinking or eating or taking something alcohol during the days of Ramadan. And it is also a testing ground just to test a soul. Maybe the soul is going to eat what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make unlawful to him. And also, through fasting, the rich know what is to feel hungry. Once you are rich, you have the feeling of hungry, and thus awakens the sympathy for the poor ones. The poor will have the opportunity to feel the hunger so that you'll be able to give the poor what to eat, and also to have sympathy for them. Muslims who can keep away from food, drinks, etc., which are lawful during the period of fasting for the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we certainly find it much more easier to keep away from evil thoughts and practice. If a Muslim can fast, can control himself of not eating, of not drinking, such a Muslim is expected to control or to do away from evil thoughts and practice. And these are the importance of fasting, inshallah. We now go to types of fasting, or types of Sawm. Types of fasting, types of fasting. Number 1, obligatory fasting. Number 2, voluntary fasting. Inshallah, we are going to take obligatory fasting. Obligatory fasting in Islam are those fasts which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has enjoined on the Muslim in the glorious Quran, or in the authentic traditions, or in the authentic tradition of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They include 1, fasting during the holy month of Ramadan, as alhamdulillah already we are in the month of Ramadan, and Ramadan is compulsory. And also another obligatory fasting, we have Siyam Nadir. This is known as vow or oath fasting. And this is a kind of fasting that a Muslim has vowed to observe based on particular requests from Allah, which has been accepted or granted. Maybe a Muslim wants something from Allah, that if Allah can give me this, I'm vowing to fast for Allah based on my request. And if the request has been given, someone may fast for that request so that the request can reach him. And also another fasting which is obligatory is known as kafara, that is expiatory fasting. This is the kind of fasting observed to atone for an error or mistake made by a Muslim in order to gain Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgiveness. And this includes, the kafara included under this, we have a Muslim may fast for 60 days consecutively if he intentionally breaks a Ramadan fast without a good cause. If a Muslim intentionally break fasting, such a Muslim is being expected to pay to do the kafara, and the kafara is just 60 days. Another one, fasting 60 days consecutively if one mistakenly kills a person. Maybe someone is being killed by you. As a Muslim, you are expected to pay your kafara. And the other thing that such a person can do, but we mentioned fasting, we are dealing with fasting here. Another fasting is 3 days consecutively if one fails to fulfill a promise made before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the name of Allah. Maybe you want to do something and you are taking an oath that Allah, I swear with Allah, this will happen, or I will do this. I will do this, and you are taking oath in the name of Allah. Such a person, if the person failed to do it, the person is expected to fast 3 days consecutively. Additionally, after that, we are moving to voluntary fasting, which is B. As I said, that fasting is of 2 types. We have explained the obligatory fasting, and we are now to explain the voluntary fasting. And when you talk of voluntary fasting, it's called tatawwu'. And what tatawwu' means, voluntary, that you want to do it personally. Maybe you are making a request, or maybe you are seeking for the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is the type of fasting which is made emphatic, but not compulsory. It earns a lot of reward for Muslims who want to obtain the pleasure of Allah and be closer to Him. And these fasting include the following. 1, we are fasting every day, every other day. That's Siyam Daud. And when Daud alayhi salatu wassalam was alive, he used to fast this. He fasts today, tomorrow he will eat. Another day he fasts. That's every other day fasting. That they call it Siyam Daud. And another one is fasting on Monday and Thursday. And this you can fast on Monday and Thursday. And it's also a voluntary fasting. And we also have another fasting which is 13, 14, 15 of every Islamic lunar month, which is known as Ayah, Mubid, and these are the voluntary fasting and others. And we have time to fast. Time to fast Ramadan. Like other months, the beginning of Ramadan is fixed in one of the following ways: citing the new moon by at least 2 trustworthy Muslims. Before the Ramadan, the fasting of Ramadan can commence, we must have seen 2 trustworthy Muslims cited for the moon. And another one is completing of 30 days of the month of Sha'ban. If the Sha'ban is completed, Muslims are expected to fast in the following day. And the time of the obligatory fast is from Fajr until Maghrib, and the person must have the intention to fast before Fajr. The intention must be there before Fajr, not after Fajr. And after fasting, obligatory, which includes the following: intention, which one must have at night or before sahur. You may have your intention maybe after Salat Isha, that okay, I'm fasting tomorrow. It may be before Fajr. It can be at night or before Fajr. Your intention must be, you must have the intention that you want to fast the month of Ramadan. Another one, you have desirable to make the sahur nearer to the break of dawn. And your sahur you are taking, you have to delay your sahur. You don't need to take your sahur, you don't need to ace by taking your sahur. You have to delay your sahur to the break of dawn. And another one, which is desirable, and hastening to break the fast after the sunset, as soon as the sunset, which is before Maghrib, and you see that the sun is no more appear, you have to break your fasting. And also, inshallah, and this year we are going to stop. In the consequent lesson, we are going to further, inshallah. If there is any question, maybe you want to ask, inshallah, after another lecture again, another lesson, inshallah, we are going to give you an assignment. And if you have any question to ask, inshallah, you can throw your question to the authority or to the school portal. From there, we give you solution. If you are able to do that, inshallah, when you come back to school, inshallah, the answer will be given to him. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.